You remember what I said to you before about being careful with higher Noth? That's a queen!
Jonathan couldn't believe how fascinating the outside world was. Vast green pastures spread between beautiful mountains. Just a few hours ago, he had left the mansion, and all that he saw only increased his attraction to the wondrous outside world. But his greatest surprise was to discover he wasn't alone. There weren't normal people like he expected, but fantastic creatures swarming everywhere, the same kinds which appeared in the tales he read in his library. Both horrible monsters and wonderful beings observed the little one with fascination, and to his surprise, tried to help him. Soon, a legion of creatures began to follow Jonathan, as if they had never seen someone like him before. From them, Jonathan found out that they were in a place called Folklore, the back of a huge creature of vast proportions. The world was changing, and the fantasy was dying. The last fairy tales had taken refuge there, trying to accumulate enough power to survive. But none of them knew why Jonathan was there. In order to find answers, the creatures advised the child to travel to the heart of the mountain, where the Lord of Fantasy was. Jonathan thought it was a great idea. Those statue heads. What?
They were guardian spirits. If we want to pass through, we need to find those things and destroy them.
They can't be far from here. I can feel them.
Good girl! You really are doing your homework. You may be able to control my powers better than I thought.
Shut up.
Hi again. I'm happy to see that you're okay. I am trying to manifest myself in other rooms, but it's far more complex than I thought. So far, there's only one thing I'm sure of. Some messengers are already on the upper floors, but we are unable to reach them. This place has its own rules. It's not something as easy as simply jumping over there. There must be some way to open the seals that block the entrance to the second floor.
The heart of the mountain was floating in front of him. That huge rock contained folklore's core, a place where the real and the unreal were two sides of the same coin. It was the center of fantasy itself, and to his surprise, the heart spoke. It told him the tale of a crossbred child, half human and half fairy tale. His mother was the greatest witch of her time, the only mortal that the fantasy loved above any other. But a child born of such a union was something that should not exist. His birth would destroy his mother, and fantasy didn't want to lose the woman he loved. The witch understood what was going to happen. and ran away to ensure that the child she was carrying didn't suffer any damage, even if that meant her own demise. She built a great mansion and filled it with soulless homunculi to serve the boy when she was gone. That place was separated from the world, away from fantasy. If she managed to keep the little one there until he became an adult, his supernatural legacy would be erased, and he could be normal. After all, only kids dream. What a story, Jonathan lied to himself, without realizing that he had started to cry.
Enemy in the sky, I can launch them twice as high. Take a look, I'm in a book, you're reading ergo. I can't go anywhere. Bearers to know and ways to grow, you're reading ergo. I can kill anything. Take a look, I'm in a book, a reading ergo, a reading ergo, a reading ergo.
chains have fallen. The seal is broken.